There is a place with beautiful, lush, rolling meadows, with rivers that wind like serpents and are swallowed by the enormous canyons above, with mountains and peaks never seen before, filling the skyline above everything else. A world in between ours and the next. Where 11 cities must work together to build a new society. Welcome to the in-between.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed that little movie-esque intro. I thought I'd just add something a little bit fun and really kick off the series with a little bit of fun. All right, so medium map, 11 cities. However, I think we're going to be adding another city in over in this corner because I feel like it was a missed opportunity not to have one over here, and it's going to make just give a reason to have a town here. So we'll probably add a town in. If you have an idea for a cool town name you'd like for this map, let me know and we'll consider putting that in. I'd like to hear your cool suggestions down below. Moving on. This, while being a medium map, 11 cities, is not going to be a walk in the park. We're on hard difficulty. We've also got less than 5 million in the bank at the moment. We've already had, and we've got 5 million in loan, that is. So we're already down some money. So we're going to have to get cracking very soon. Things aren't what they appear. This is not going to be easy because we are on hard mode and we have, you can see the height difference in a lot of low and high points here, making it very hard early on with our horse and carriages. I don't want the water tanks, I want that. So you can see the difference in height, even with our contours on and that sort of stuff, right? A lot of towns are going to be hard to connect to. A lot of products are hard to connect to. And in fact, I just want to do that. In fact, that being said, I had a look around and I was like, right, where are we going to start this playthrough today so we can start getting the money rolling in? And as I was looking, I was going, oof, there's a lot of places away from products. So we're going to have to send a lot of products to places. This here is the only fuel refinery on the map, so it's going to make it difficult to spread fuel everywhere. We've got plenty of crude oil and plenty of oil refineries, right? So we've got plenty of that, but this is the only fuel refinery to supply the whole map, which is going to be difficult. Towards the end, if it's straining and it's not doing enough, we might have to just add another one in. I do have the ability for other industries to be added and some to be taken away if they're not being used, so we've got that working against us as well. Lots working against us in this map. You know, it could fall flat on its face. This playthrough could fall flat on its face. We could fail epically, but we get up and we try again. Okay, that's the beauty of it. And that's, as a streamer and a content creator, you know, a lot of streamers and content creators like to play and look like they do everything flawlessly and that sort of stuff. Not on this channel. I'll show you the mistakes when I can show you the mistakes and show you Ham falling flat on his face when I can. It's the beauty. That's how we all learn and how we have fun and have a bit of a laugh at ourselves too. You know, you got to have a bit of fun. All right. The one we are going to be starting off at is fossil, because fossil needs fossil fuels. Fossil needs food. We've got a farm and we've got a food processing plant. So we're going to be starting there, right? We can also probably get some stone sent to Shaftesbury Construction Materials just here, right? So we'll probably do that. The other thing is these are the only two stone quarries on the map, so we might have to go ahead and add another couple of stone quarries because stone does get chewed up quite quickly. There's quite a few places that need stone already. There's another quarry there, but there's no other stone on the map, so I might need to just add a couple of little things there just to tweak it a little bit. That's not really going to help us much because if I'm adding stone, say if I add stone over here, it's still going to be hard for us to get it over here and over here, but I want to just make sure I've got enough resources on the map to supply the towns with what they need. So a couple of little things we might have to just add there. Okay, that's enough chatting, Ham. That's 3.5 minutes of just prattling on. How about, or 3.5, more like 4. How about we get going and get the show rolling Fossil doesn't have a road connection. Oh, I've got plenty of mods too. We can go through those as we go. I've got mods basically that I need for the 1800s here. And I'll add mods as we go through progressively, because I'll kind of just tailor the mods to suit how we're going to play through and what I want to get and what I need. You might see that I have added the different roads mod in, basically because I've never used it before and I wanted to have a go at it. I wanted to see what it was like. I've added, you know, modular ship stuff in with no collision keys and all that sort of stuff just to have a go, because I like my shipping ports. Okay, we also, you know the rule on my playthroughs. There is no reversing of the train. I mean, the trains will reverse, but they will not flip-flop. Right, starting down here, outside of Huntsman Farm, okay? Oh yeah, Huntsman Farm, close to Fossil. We might establish ourselves a little bit of a road here. Oh, look at these. These look beautiful. I think these look beautiful. I can't wait to get into this. I can't wait to get into this playthrough. And you know, when we get to the point where we can make a bit of money, I want to build some really pretty lines through this map. I think we can get some really pretty things going on. We can get this map building up and looking really, really nice. Now, we've got this really lumpy valley and meadows section through here. We kind of have to build. I think it's best if we just connect that to there, because that's our closest connection. But if we're going to be taking food to there, oh yeah, we may as well send it off that way. Okay, and we might do, let's just see how we go. We don't want to spend too much, because I'm back to this sort of thing where I've got to remember that money is key, you know, and every little bit helps. But we got to get this connection up here. Gosh, 9,000. This is, and I always forget how much it does actually end up costing early on to send. I want to connect these two roads up. I really do. Is that a medium? It's a medium. 69. No, you can do it yourself. Thanks, AI. The AI can do it itself. I'm going to give you one connection. 37,000. Holy moly. That's 3,000. Just do it in pieces. 34. It's because that hill, isn't it? It's cheaper to do that. The AI can hook that up. That's how we're doing that. Right, there's our connection. I can't believe that. That's ridiculous. Okay, it'd be nice to have a nice circular sort of area, but we'll probably take this around to here, and then we'll daisy chain it basically. So we'll do one leg here, and then we'll do a second leg over here. Just because we're running horse and carriage, it's going to take a bit for us to get there. Then we'll look at what else we can do. So let's get our now I think we're just going to slot one in here. So buildings wise, I haven't got any truck stations. I might go shopping for truck stations. I say that all the time and I always forget. I made sure I got lots of different train stations this time. So we've got ourselves the GWR passenger through, which looks really cool. The PLM SNCF station, right, and I've got a few other different stations here, which will come through at different sort of times and stuff as well, which I'm looking forward to. Right, that'll be pretty cool when we see those. In the meantime, get this in here. Right, I'm gonna add this in. I mean, we could just chalk it up here, couldn't we? I mean, we could be cheeky. I think we early on, and you know that I always come back and that's 200. If you put it there, it's 200 odd thousand. Where is the cheapest point to put this? Yeah, you know that I always come back to clean stuff up and make stuff look better later. I think we're gonna have to put it here. It's gonna be the cheapest. Go with one platform for me. And make it 20. It's expensive, isn't it? It is because of the hills. I've really set myself off to make life hard for myself early on, haven't I? If I do this, doesn't help me. And that is it's a drop off that side. So we're just gonna have to bite the bullet here and go like this, I think. So first up. Let's do that. Let's wallop that in there. We'll get our little road. Our dirtiest Maximus road. Oh, that plugs in there. Cute. Very cute. Yeah, that's quite nice. Actually, that's quite nice. And then over here, now we basically are probably going to need it to be centralized. You're going to need 2 platforms for this. Okay, I'm going to leave you at 20. You're probably going to have to sit here, to be honest. Now, I'm just wondering if I can bring a road in here. I can shortcut one down so we bypass that, and then we can take it straight over here. Okay. I have no idea how this is going to run. I haven't done any practicing or anything beforehand. What you're seeing is what you get, okay, with this playthrough. All right, so first line, we're going to go straight from here into... no, we're not. Ham, you haven't done that. You always get ahead of yourself with the lines, but that's okay. Right, how much are you going to cost me to do that? 172. Do it. It's a straight shot, but it's got to happen. And then vice versa, we're just going to go like that. Give it a nice round entry into there. Right. That's how that's just going to go. It'd be nice to just cut over there, but we just got to save. We've got to save a little bit of money early on. We've still got to put our building in here, so that's going to sit just here. All right, that's totally fine. Now there's an uphill run there, which kind of sucks. Setting this up like that is well, it's just going to have to be how it has to be for now, right? It just has to be what it is. So let's get this line in. That one. Yep, you can come into that one. You can almost be that color, but I'll put you on yellow anyway. And we will call you basically Huntsman Farm, Hunt Farm Supply Truck. Right, Hunt Farm Supply Truck. Okay, and then the next line we're going to be going. No, you're not, because you've got to add a truck stop in town over here. Fossil's not a very big town, but look, we need to start making money somehow. And if we can get we're not exactly getting round trips here either, which is kind of detrimental, but it's going to have to do from now on. And there is a few food buildings in town here, so that is going to make things a bit easier for us. Now, it'd be lovely. We could, I won't hit play yet. It'd be lovely if we could hit play and connect that. But, well, look, we spent so much money on that. No. I'm in 2 minds. I think we're going to put it... That building needs to be encompassed, so... They're going to just have to come up and do a U-turn in town and then send back out. So, let's get our new line. We'll make you the same color. We will go... I'll do it from the origin to the actual endpoint, which is there. Over to there, right? Unfortunately, we don't have that connection, so they're just going to have to do a U-turn in town. That's not my problem. U-turns on vehicles can be okay sometimes because well, early on it's going to be, if it was trains, we'd have to find a way for the train to reverse out because I don't have, I've got trains reversing on. I've got that mod on. Okay, so that's going to be literally called Huntsman Hunt Food Pro to Fossil Town. I'm going to kind of name them what they are this time around. And then we're also going truck. Even though it's horse and carriage, we'll just keep it truck. Okay, let's buy those vehicles. Okay, so what do we got? We got cargo wise, we've got the European horse drawn. I'm going to put the European, I've got mixed. I'm running mixed everything on this playthrough. It's a fantasy map. Okay, it's a fantasy map with slight realism stuff here and there. We're going to run, I'm going to say, 12 off the bat. Now, we're probably going to need a lot more than that. And in fact, I'm probably going to run 16 off the bat because I like my even numbers. Set that on that one. And off you go. You start doing that for me because that'll start getting a supply up, right? So they'll start heading out. And we may as well. Now, yeah, 1 times loading speed, 64 emissions. I don't care about emissions. I'll be honest. Everything, they're all the same. So how about we go the American horse drawn, and we'll use the American horse drawn to deliver into town. So let's go, it's a bigger route, but it's going to be kind of less. So I'm going to go 10 on that one. And set those on Hunt Food Pro to Fossil Town, right? So we're going to get those sent out as well. And you can see them start to come out here. And they'll start doing their task also. Right. We've got to start getting some money makers going. Money makers are going to be early on. Wow, look at this little one right here. Let's start supplying Shafton construction materials with well, we've got some money, that is. So let's, oh no, I kind of need things rolling, Ham. You need things rolling. Now, we've got a bit of a hill here. Can you get me to the top of the hill? Remember, these are our money makers. You can too, you cheeky thing. Right, brilliant. And you can literally, a nice short trip is going to bode well for us here. If I do this, I can just plug a little road into the back of that. Right? Right, like that, like that. So this is all about money making for us. And we'll go back in a second once they've established and they've gone off and running. I will go back and just check their timings, because I want to get their timings down to at least that 40 to 60 second timing to make sure that we've got a steady supply of food coming in, and that's going to help us keep that supply up to Fossil. All right, so we can get our timing rates down. That'll be really good. I'm going to add a line here to here, a nice short one for us, and that's going to be brilliant. I'm going to get you going that color, and we're just literally going to be calling it shaft stone. Yep. To Shaftstone. No, that's not the place called Shaftstone. You probably should put, yeah, shaft. Yeah, well, it is shaft. You just put what it is to shaft on that. Via truck. Okay, let's do it like that. And we'll probably actually call that number 1. Okay, and then we'll copy it so we can make the other one number 2. Yep, Control C. Okay, and then let's get some trucks on that it's going to be too much to send those trucks around there. I'll have to buy another truck stop, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Okay, there's a couple of other ones I'm going to get money makers up for too. Buy vehicles. I'm going to use the American horse drawn for actually, I'm going to use these ones. We'll go 10 on that. Set that on that one. Thanks. Right, brilliant. And this is a little bit longer drive through town, but it is what it is. It's kind of cool though up here. We can do something really cool later on when we get this decorating and looking nice. Don't worry, we will get to the point where we decorate these up and make them look pretty. We might even do some live streams of this map. You know, it's been a while since we've done a Transport Fever 2 live stream, so I'm kind of looking forward to doing something like that a little bit too, you know. Geez, they're expensive. If I could not make you so expensive. I think it is what it is, isn't it? With having to do land manip on it, it just creates so much more money. Yep. Okay, that'll just be how it is. And then we're going to go new line again here into yonder, heather into yonder, and we'll make it like the same color, and we'll go Control V, and we'll call that number 2. Brilliant, right? And we'll get some trucks. We'll probably need double the amount of trucks on that one. Right. I'm going to use the American ones. I'll try and alternate them. Just it keeps me visually. It visually sort of separates which lines are which, even though they're doing the same thing. But we're going to put 16 on that too. Set for number 2. Okay. Now we're down to 2.5 million. So we have to be very, very careful now. These trucks still piling out. Actually, it's good that we sent these trucks are spread out nicely. These trucks here are going in a couple of different ways, which is actually not bad either. So how about right now, let's get a little bit of speed on and try and make a little bit of money. just start to get things rolling, get the ball rolling a little bit. So let me put a little bit of time cutting in here, just to bring us back, because we have to be wary about our money too. Now I probably could, this is the other place I'm looking at making a little bit of money, is sending this around to here. And you know what, actually, before we time warp, let's do that now together. Let's get that in now. And you know what? I'm even going to do a cheeky little cut through road here somehow. Is there a way I can cut through town nice and cheap like? Do you want to add a little bit of a bend on there? Just a bloomin' pointy road on that? Yes, yes, yes. It's expensive, it is, I know, but at the same time, yeah, nice. Roads of the future being built today. Right, and we're just literally going to go like this. Actually, I could probably put you there. The closer we can get, the better. Look at that, the AI has even gone, I'll take that road, thank you very much. Okay, brilliant, that one there. And we'll have to do a double entry point into here. And you know what, we will make the entry point around here. 121,000. That's how much more it costs to add a second platform. Eesh, caramba. I'm not going to worry about that one so much yet. Let's just get it from this one. And then we're going to have to add another truck stop here also. So you can just have a truck stop outside. Okay. Then if we start to make a little bit of money soon, what we might do is look at where we can facilitate our first passenger line today. Right. That's also going to be that. And we're going to actually, we'll just make it that color because it's easier to see when it's black. Okay. Let's go. What are we doing here? Rifty. Old Rifty. Rift. Are we saying crude or are we saying oil? Just put oil. Delivery. Right truck. I know it's crude. I know it's crude. You know it's crude. I'm just going to write oil because it'll get a probably change up later on. It's literally just in there as a money maker, so it's probably going to get deleted anyway. I might change it. See how we feel. Not really bothered. Okay. You get what I mean? We're going to use this one, the European, once again, and we're going to go with 16 again. I'm going to set those on Rift oil. Okay. I mean, I probably could put it as crude oil. Should I? Nah, don't bother. We've got our... at some point, we're going to have to build our headquarters, right? So if we want to build our headquarters, I'm thinking... Oh, how fun would this be on this island? Oh, stop it! If we're going to have this fantasy place, it'd be cool there. But I'm thinking you guys can have a decide, right? So let me know in the chat down below. Which place would you like us to put our headquarters in? I'm thinking, you know, I want it to be probably near a city. Huntsman would be a nice one, you know, down here on the coastline. We'll probably have a nice big port here with Huntsman as well, so we can ship stuff out and about down to here. But I'll just do some fast forwarding while we do that. Leave it up to you guys though. You can let me know. Maybe Runcorn, looking out over everything, be nice. Even up on the top of the hills up here might be good. We are going to be adding another town in here, so don't forget that. Shaftesbury. I think on the coastline somewhere would be nice. We could even put it on this cruising. We could have like Ham's little island over here, our little own transport island where we like a Dr. Evil kind of thing, you know, might be pretty cool. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Okay, let me put a little time warping cut in here and I'll bring you back when we're starting to make some money, because at the moment we're not, right? These are currently what the lines are. Actually, the stone ones, hey, there we go. It's making money. Right. Let me put a little, you'll see the little clock wipe happen right now. Time warp complete. Now you can see here, I've gone ahead and I've added a lot of other vehicles to some of these lines, increasing my frequency. So the first one here, Hunt Farm Supply, that's us supplying the actual farm goods to the food processing plant. The frequency was at about 59 seconds. I added about 8 more vehicles, bring that down to 35 seconds, and it's starting to come into the blue now really, really nicely. The hunt food processing, I added 4 more vehicles to that. We might even add a few more. It's only just breaking even, but I want to get the frequency down into that below the 60s there so we can keep that town supplied, so it's going to constantly trickle that blue income in. All right, Rift here, I was going to add some more vehicles, which we're going to do right now, so I'll show you that shortly. We can really crank this up because we've got plenty of crude oil sitting on the deck here. The stone's doing all right. The second stone line not so well. It's at 72 seconds, so we might have to get that frequency down. We'll go and check that out shortly, but we are getting low on fundage here, so let's get this vehicles in. We've got 16. We're going to add another, what I've put, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and let's see what that frequency brings it down to. 46 seconds. That's probably, you know what, we could even probably add another 4, get into the 30s, and that'll just keep a nice trickle of crude coming in, and that'll make us some good money. Now, the other thing I'm going to do here as well, down here with this line, is manage the line when they pick up at Rift West, because this is Rift West, right? So I'm going to tell them, when you come in, load full all, maximum stop time, like whatever, just load, fill, and get out of there, right? So it's going to keep that trickling through, and you can see this guy here, 1, 2, 3, 4, gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, gone. So it's just going to keep them steadily flowing through a little bit quicker. We might go and do the same over there. Now I'll have to adjust those times as we progress that line in later, or like I said, the line might get deleted later on as we go ahead and do stuff. But I'm going to come down here and just check this one out. These ones are okay. They've got a fairly good spacing. It tells me if they've got a good spacing, we could probably go ahead and add maybe 1 or 2 or maybe even 4 more vehicles on that. We come over here. How are they doing when they drop off? They're pretty good. I mean, we could probably make a little bit more money out of them now. Okay, so, okay, let's go here and we'll go manage the line. How about we tell you to do the same thing? Give me full load, and I'll bring your minimum stop time down to like that at least. Okay, we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna add even a couple of more vehicles on that line. And what have we got here? We've got 28 food sitting on the deck here, and same again with you guys. Okay, you guys are sitting there way too long, so manage vehicles. No, manage the line. And we'll tell you guys at Lower Huntsman, please pick up all load and bring you right down. Thanks. All right, so just get in and out nice and quick. I'll also manage the vehicles. Let's get them 3, 4 and duplicate those. Our money is dwindling fast, Ham, and we've got to put a passenger line in. I know we need our money to start going the other way, but I keep spending money. You got to spend money to make money, team. You got to spend it to make it. And let's come over here now and check how these gurus are going. Did I do this line? I don't know. Look at that. So we've got 201 crude sitting on the deck. Yeah, so we're right here. Oops. Pressing all of the wrong buttons because I'm not looking at the keyboard. Right. You know, I have a feeling you're at 44 seconds. Manage vehicles. Let's just get you another 8. That's going to be expensive, but frequency's now down to 34, and that's there's a lot of crude sitting there. Oh, I keep pressing the tilde button, the tilde key, which brings up the console thingies and instead of the escape button, but it is what it is. Okay, so it is early on, especially in hard difficulty. Look, this is the trouble. We're now down to less than $500,000 in the bank. Earnings wise, we could be doing better. These guys are doing a little bit better. We probably need to get some more trucks on this one. Or the other option is I can this line. I might can that line. Let's tell these trucks here. Yeah. So, because I've got a lot of trucks on this now, I think we're going to can this line because I don't think this is going to serve us well. So let's go ahead and take all the vehicles, sell them, and I'm going to can that line. Okay, we're just going to can it, man it. And then this one should be building up a little bit more. So let's go to 3 times, please. And we should see this thing start to just, well, hopefully it starts to produce a little bit more. Maybe we might have to knock a truck off it, but look, I'd rather be having lines that are going to be making us money than not. So our food processing here, food processing to the town. Let's see how that's going. It's still struggling a little bit. Is it picking up full amounts? It is. Okay. We might have just too many vehicles on it, but we'll see how it goes. When the next set of deliveries come, it probably will make a difference. Okay, and with a couple of adjustments just done like that, we are starting to make a little bit of profit here, which is brilliant. We are going to be mindful of, it will dip and rise as the lines go, but that's looking a little bit healthier now in terms of that. Getting rid of that second stone quarry, I think, was a little bit better. I think running the 2 of them was a little bit ambitious early on, but that's okay. It's trial and error sometimes. We just got to do what we got to do in terms of our money makers. Right, next thing out, we're going to run a passenger service from Huntsman over to Fossil now. Seeing as we've already got that road connection done, that road's going to be very busy. It's not going to net us a lot of money, but it is going to start to get passengers lifted and shifted and moved around the map a little bit. Also, I've got this still down here. We don't want that there. I just saw that hidden down there below. Right, passenger wise, very, very simple. We're literally just going to go a simple bus stop in the middle of town. Look at that. And we're going to go the same in Fossil. Actually, they're going to be competing. Fossil's going to be... Oh, look at that. What is this? What is this going on? Can you just go ahead and connect that road for me? Or are you going to make me do it? At 12,000, I will take that. Okay. Otherwise, I just don't know what the AI was doing. Oh, look at that cool little mountain inside that town. All right, Ham, you're getting a bit excited there, friendo. Yeah, I know. Right, we're going to literally put this bus stop just here. Very, 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 very simple. There is conmats there. It'd be really lovely to be able to send conmats all the way over here. Not exactly a cheap thing to do at the moment. Now you can see here, Burger Hill needs tools. Well, we've got a tool factory here once again. So here's the thing. Eventually when we're able to establish trade routes between towns, we're going to be able to send up the combats this way and bring the tools back that way. Also, we're going to be able to send sawn boards down there too. So that's going to be really good for when we've got a trade between the two sort of sides of this mountain. All right. Okay. All right. So remember early on, I'm not going for looks. You know, I like to make things look good, but early on, we're not about the looks. Early on, we're about we're just about the making money sort of side of things. So we can make the things that look good. There will come a point in the playthrough where we will get that stuff that we like. New line going from here to there. Lovely. I like, see, that's why I wanted to put that in. We're going to make the passenger service, I always make it pink, but that's because we don't really use pink for a lot of other colors. So I'm going to keep the passenger service pink because the passenger services, when they're pink, are nice and easy to see. Okay, lovely. And we're literally just going to call that it's Fossil to Huntsman, isn't it? Or Huntsman to Fossil. Huntsman to Fossil. Packs. Buyer. I'm going to put bus. Okay. Right. Let's buy a bus. Buy your bus. And then we can do that track ride along today too. Passenger wise. Oh, look at this stagecoach. Oh, we're going to go to the stagecoach. I'm sorry. We're going to run, I'm going to say 4 to begin with. I don't know how well they're going to go. I'm always a bit wary of, I'm always a little bit wary of passenger services early on, just because. And don't forget, all our people actually have to walk. Now, probably could. No, look, somebody's already waiting, so it's probably gonna end up being quite good. But we probably should have put a couple of bus trips around both towns. But 1 for 1, I think at the moment's pretty dang good for what we need. It also, please AI send a road over that way. My brain just wants to go connect that to that for some reason, but my finger doesn't want to spend the money, so I'm hoping the AI does it for me. Right, how are we looking at our lines? Ooh, yes, this one is actually just going to keep dropping in and out, isn't it? There's plenty of food sitting on the deck. What's your frequency? 66 seconds. We could try and bring that under 50 seconds. Okay, yeah, that, okay, so just do you want to give me 2 more? Go on. Okay. Let's see what that brings it to. 54. I'll accept 54 will be much better, okay? And they're quite evenly spread out then too, which is not too bad. It probably should mean I probably should get a couple more trucks, because I would like to have more truck lifting and shifting. Look at that. There's so much food on the deck over here. We probably need to just say, hey. All right, gang, so we're back in the negatives again, probably because of all that money I just spent. It's going to take a little bit for that to settle in again, but look, we're heading in the right direction. The playthrough is underway. Let me know what you think. Are you excited for this playthrough series? And thank you for all your comments on the intro video as well that we did a week and a bit or so ago. If you haven't, go and check that out. A bit of fun. I hope you enjoy this series as we go. Please, in the comment section down below, if you would like to have an idea of what we want to call this town, love to hear your thoughts, and love to have your guys' input also. Also, going ahead, if there's some mods and stuff that you like or you think might be pretty cool, you can let me know that too. They might not always get put in the game, but I like to hear your thoughts on mods and stuff too. Our track ride along today, because remember, we do track ride alongs at the end of every episode, is going to be Huntsman to Fossil, because it's either Rift up to the oil refinery or the food ones, but we're going to go Huntsman to Fossil. That will be our track right along today. And also the last thing is, let me know if you think we should put our headquarters down here on our own little private island like Dr. Evil. I don't know if that's how he laughs, but you get what I mean. Okay, let's get a stagecoach that's going to... Where are our stagecoaches, by the way? Let's just jump on this thing now, shall we? Where is the... Ooh, you're holding up the rest there, fella. Let's go from like... Oh. And we don't have to go that far. We can go 2 times because it's going to be slow rolling otherwise. Is there anyone in there? Oh, hello, sir. Sir is in there. Whoops. What's going on in there? Oh, he's just reading his imaginary paper. Oh, he's just flicking through the imaginary pages. What's going on up the back? I think we'll sit up the back here with this gentleman and his wife. I just assume that. Maybe don't assume things. All right, okay. Thank you for hanging out for the first episode of the In-Between Realm / series. I've been Van Ham. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen. I'm going to 3 times it up this hill. And enjoy this little early 1800s track ride along today. And I will see you all for the next episode very, very soon. Get out of here.